Hello, dear listeners. I'm Monica Kuzminskaite. I'm a health and nutrition psychologist, and this is my podcast that I call Spoonful of Reason. This week, we investigate orthorexia and clean eating situations when trying to do better, harms. The term orthorexia is about to celebrate its 20th anniversary. Perhaps we would prefer to say only 20 years, but it seems that we have been dealing with this issue for an eternity. Orthorexia is like a strange cousin of eating disorders. In the case of anorexia or bulimia, the focus is mainly on weight and food quantity. In contrast, in case of orthorexia, the focus is primarily on food quality and purity. Orthorexia is not yet included in disease classifications, so you cannot be officially diagnosed with it. Nevertheless, specialists are already talking very specifically about orthorexia as separate disorder, positioned alongside obsessive compulsive disorder, often referred to simply as OCD, and uh, ARFID, or avoided restrictive food intake disorder. Unfortunately, the modern environment is very conducive to the development of this disorder. Social networks are very favorable medium for the formation of the digital echo chamber, or more commonly, an information bubble, where only biased information is shared, giving the impression that everyone thinks the same way, or that the information presented is scientifically proven. Social networks are becoming a catalyst of orthorexic tendencies. Hashtags such as Fitspiration or clean eating often do not just share advice, but judge food from a moral standpoint, calling it bad or poison. This attitude can quickly lead to very strict dietary rules and social isolation if such rules cannot be followed. Scientific research also shows that there is a strong link between orthorexia, perfectionism, and high conscientiousness. Clean eating often starts innocently enough as an initiative to eat healthy. However, over time, this way of eating becomes a way to manage anxiety and compensate for lack of control in other areas of life. Paradoxically, in pursuit of perfect health, we often find ourselves in a state of electrolyte and nutrient deficiency and experience severe anxiety. A particularly high number of orthorexia cases are observed among athletes, fitness professionals, and health science students, especially dietetics. There is also a higher likelihood among people who have already suffered from other eating disorders. This topic once again demonstrates the importance of critical thinking. It is impossible to find a quick and easy solution to complex issues because it is very easy to go too far, and the consequences for the body are very serious. Food is not good or bad, it either contains valuable nutrients or it does not. The fact that something is edible does not make it a good source of nutrients, but it doesn't make it poisonous either. The idea of giving up pleasure of eating sounds as bad as giving up the pleasure of singing. And this idea in no way negates or contradicts another fact. A diet that does not meet body's basic needs, including both lack of nutrients and excess of nutrients, is harmful to us. What can we do? Let's stop labeling food with uninformative labels such as bad or unhealthy. There is no need to moralize food. Food is necessary building block and source of energy, or pleasure, or both. Apply 80-20 rule. At least 80% of your food should provide valuable nutrients, and the remaining 20% can be whatever you want or whatever you feel like. The ability to tolerate wide range of foods strengthens psychological flexibility and helps prevent a breakdown after intense all or nothing regime. Avoid social media profiles that promote ways to hack or reprogram your body or otherwise encourage a non-critical approach, and specific food restriction methods that use threatening arguments and recommend strictly avoiding any product or substance such as gluten or seed oils. Pay more attention to communication. If you cannot eat the food served at a friend's wedding because of the eating rules you follow, then your rules are probably doing more harm than good to your health. And lastly, seek professional help. If you feel anxious or even panicky when you cannot find clean food, you could really use some help. I'm sharing several studies mostly related to this area from the recent academic articles, as well as recommendation of 3 books on this topic. That's all for this week. I'm Monica Kuzminskaite, health and nutrition psychologist. I write, I give lectures, and I provide psychological counseling. I help to deal with simple and complicated issues with emotions, thinking, and behaviors. You will find a link to register for my counseling session under each post, and you will find my posts on social media, searching either for my name or for keyword Spoonful of Reason. Wishing peace to you all.